Hi friends, there's a little less light outside, so I thought this was a good time to sit down and go through a bunch of my hobbies and interests. And what better way to do that than to go through a bunch of recent pickups and things that I've received, showcase just a little bit more about myself. I hope you have a coffee or tea, and let's get into it. So the biggest one in my life has been tennis. I recently got a new racket. I played varsity tennis in high school, and that was like 10 years ago, and I haven't properly played since. So racket that I had in high school got lost in my family's moves a couple times, so it was just time to get back into it. Getting back into tennis was probably one of the best decisions I've made all year. It's been so much fun, and I've been watching so much tennis as well. Professional tennis seems to be back on the upswing. You know, Alcaraz, Sinner, those finals have been insane, so it's just been so much fun to get back into this. For all the tennis nerds out there, you probably already recognize, but this is a Babolat Pure Drive, and the strings are Solinco Hyper G. These strings were not out when I was playing a while ago, so it's been super fun to experiment, and yeah, we'll see if I stick with it. Milo wanted to say hi. So the other item that I picked up is the Apple Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. Milo, I'm trying to show you. Alright, come on, baby. I have a mechanical keyboard, which I use for both work and for home and personal stuff. And I really love the keyboard on my MacBook Pro, so I wanted to just get something to distinguish between stuff I'm doing at home and work stuff, and this keyboard has exceeded my expectations. Again, it's nothing fancy, but Touch ID is just a really nice quality of life improvement, and it just looks so beautiful and clean. Can't go wrong there. If you followed me for a while, you know I'm very into photography, and something that I'm trying to do more of is invest my time and money more into physical mediums that are being created by small artists or small publications. And one that really stands out to me is Field Mag. It's one of my favorite accounts on Instagram. This is such a well-curated magazine. It's their first edition they've done, and I hope they do many more. A couple of friends, photographers who are in this, so I wanted to support them, but I'm just so blown away by this. It's just been really nice to just flip through and get some inspiration. And I think they did a really cool thing where they had 4 covers, different photographers on the cover, so you didn't really know which one you're gonna get. They're all fantastic, but it just added a little bit of a surprise when I got the package. Support real artists, especially in this day and age of evolving technology and AI. Support humans as much as you can. And related to that, there's a photographer in New York, Jazz Leon, who is an incredible photographer, and she had these leather notebooks. The thing that was really cool about them is, besides just being beautiful, there's this little clip on the inside. She had prints clipped in here, which is such an incredible idea. She decided to sell them, so I jumped on it. And I also have my initials embossed in this. This journal is beautiful. I'm gonna load this up with some of my own prints that would fit perfectly in here. I always want to have some on me. I run into people when I'm out shooting sometimes, and they ask like to see some of my work, or I like to hand out prints to friends and family when I see them, so this will be perfect for that. Switching back to my nerdy side, something that I recently picked up is an original PS Vita. I had a PSP growing up, and when the PS Vita came out like 10 years ago, it was definitely ahead of its time, but it was definitely expensive and niche as well, so I never got one, but I always wanted one. And recently I've been doing so much travel, and I wanted a portable game console so I could take with me on the plane. The Switch 2 just came out, but it's just like way too big. I saw for like half the cost of that, I could get one of these off eBay from Japan, and it was well worth it. There's so many old games that I want to catch up on and are perfect for this form factor. Persona 3, it's one I've been playing, and it's awesome. My friend Chris, I'll link his channel below, also helped me with picking this out. The battery has died. I mean, it's a 10-year-old console, and when I first booted it up, the battery was definitely not healthy, but I got an iFixit kit, and I'll be switching that out. And this is also one of my favorite pickups I've had this year. I mean, just look at it. This is just like peak Sony design. Sony, you gotta bring this back. This was so ahead of its time. It would be so competitive now if they made a new one. Even without super upgraded specs or anything, This thing is just so lovely. So the other thing about me is I'm kind of a sneakerhead. It's definitely a hobby that I try my best to resist, but it's definitely a problem. But there were a couple things recently that I just had to get. The first is this Adidas BW Army. I got an original pair of these back like 8 years ago, and I just beat them up, and they stopped selling them. They didn't even sell them in the US originally. I had to buy them from a UK store and then have them shipped over, which is crazy, but they're my favorite shoes ever, and I had no regrets for that. So when they re-released them this year, I had to get a pair, and it's so nice. I love these. And then also kind of falling into my nostalgia, I love Vans. I'm from Southern California. I grew up wearing this exact silhouette all the time to school, like every day for multiple years. And they did a collab with Harris Tweed, which is a famous Scottish tweed producer. I'm also British. This just hit both my British side and my SoCal side. It seemed like a perfect collaboration, so I had to pick up a pair. Besides sneakers, I'm very into clothes, and a photographer I follow online who's from San Diego, also where I'm from, Kai Diaz, put me up to this brand. It's a San Diego based brand, which has a mix of workwear and like surf culture, which is like everything I'm into. And so yeah, he put me up to this brand called Imperfects and hooked me up with a discount. Got these just beautiful pieces. I'll throw these on and show you, but they are so nice. The details are crazy. There's just all these little hidden details in here. They did a great job. I got this workwear overshirt, and then they also had these beautiful pants that I wanted to get. Again, workwear. They've got all these pockets and things, and this color is just perfect. So I'm very excited to wear this. Say hi. And then last but not least, my brother lives in Thailand part of the year. I was there earlier this year, and I went to this coffee shop called Rise Coffee, and I think it's a little slept on, but Thailand actually produces their own coffee beans, and this coffee shop had some of the best beans. I really like light roast, like fruity coffees, and this one is cranberry, tangerine, pineapple, and honey. It's like super sweet. He just came back from Thailand and he brought me some. I'm very happy about this. And then also Thailand's just incredible fruit and mango. Got a big old pack of dried mango, so very excited. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I wanted to showcase just a little bit more about myself, more than just creation and photography and things like that. If you like this, please let me know in the comments below. I have so many videos in the works right now, so please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.